Now the headline. This is why Nigerians prefer to associate with white people than Africans. And I repeat, this is why Nigerians prefer to associate with white people than Africans. Have you observed, in the space, especially in entertainment space, Nigerians are doing a lot. Okay, welcome to another beautiful day of exclusives right here on this channel. I'm elated and I'm extremely happy to be here to share, or to be with you once again to share spanking new exclusives with you. This channel is known as TJ Studios, and if this is your first time of being here, welcome to this Pan-African content of exclusives where we stay fixated on the truth and share our thoughts devoid of insult. Okay, guys, so basically today I want us to look at, an editorial, an educative one, something I have observed in the African space, and I want to share with you now. Like we've been doing, your opinions and your thoughts are humbly welcome, if or whether you disagree or agree with me in that regard. All right, let's look at this one. But before I do that, you can call me Emeka. You can call me Chukwu Emeka. You can call me Imaswen or Folarain. Call me Emeka and I'll respond. A name given to me by my Niger people. Okay, let's look at this, podcast, this headline today. And then, like I said, I'm going to give reasons why I'm putting this, or I'm bringing this to you, my cherished viewer. Now, you are free to share your thoughts with us or with me on the editorial bit. And then feel free to add up. Feel free, even if you disagree with me, feel free to share your thoughts with me. Now the headline. This is why Nigerians prefer to associate with white people than Africans. And I repeat, this is why Nigerians prefer to associate with white people than Africans. Have you observed, in the space, especially in entertainment space, Nigerians are doing a lot, not to project only the name Nigeria, but whatever they do projects Africa as well. But they've come to a realization that, they can push this agenda devoid of where they hail from, the African region, because they have not been receiving, what they need to receive. They have not been given the accolades they deserve. Now, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I feel Nigerians prefer to associate with white people than Africans or the foreign countries. That is where they are thriving. That is where they are having the major events. Nigerians are not fixated on African dominance only. They are fixated on worldwide dominance. And I've shared this on this platform now. Why will they now have the mindset of, associating with the white people, Europeans, Americans, whatsoever, rather than Africans? I'm going to give 3 reasons why I feel it is so. I'll try as much not to drag this, editorial to be in a lengthy one, but I'll make it brief, precise, and concise for you, my cherished viewer. So, point number 1, the mindset. All right, the mindset, the general mindset of Africans. All right, we have not come to terms with the fact that the Nigerian space is the star of Africa. Anywhere, in any sphere, in every endeavor, where someone is doing the most to project Africa, all right, it comes as a way to serve as, an utmost projection to the African space, where we all need to hop on board and support them. But unfortunately, the African mindset and the African carbological black mentality cease to compete and then probably, do what is unwarranted to them instead of us belonging. Like I said, we are all having one color, one race, and we hail from one continent, that is Africa. So basically, the only thing that would be the difference is how our walks of life and how we interrelate with each other. All right, the mindset of the African is not that of the united one. It is that of the segregative one, where each and every one wants to do something or achieve something in his own way. That is the difference. But the mindset of the Niger, country, the country Niger, is one that is united, and even a house that has problems, they come together to solve them. Unlike other African countries where they have problems, they linger on it and it swallows them up. Nigerians have their own problems, yes, but they are able to come together and solve them, and then you probably work together to achieving a common purpose. So the whole mindset of this African region, the whole mindset of this African continent is not aiding to the belt of Nigerians. And sometimes they just don't feel like, being part of this region. Now, this is point number one. Like I said, I want to be quick and snappy about it. I don't want to linger on. All right. The second one has to be the feeling of they don't belong. They don't belong. No matter how Nigerians, be it in their creatives, movies, music, wherever, try as much to helping and then supporting other African countries, they are still talked about in an ill will way or in a negative way. They are still being looked with a side eye. Somebody will say bombastic side eye. Okay? This is an editorial bit. I want to stay, with all seriousness and address it. I don't want to bring in comic relief because I'm sending a message out there. You get it? They don't feel like they belong. No matter how they collaborate. Now, let me make an example. Just one example. There are many. Look at how Ramsey Noah, Charles Awurum, Victor Osuagu supported the Lil Wayne movie, A Country Called Ghana. Somebody will say, yes, they charge. Yes, because it's their professional duty. But look at how they came and did extra work. They shot extra skits with Lil Wayne. Their name alone, the ambience of them being part of the movie alone, projected Lil Wayne's career not only to the local environment, but to the African region and to every part, of the world, even diasporans in the world heard about this. This has merited Lil Wayne to gain a nomination at the International Film Festival in Germany, Nollywood Film Festival. They will do this and find some industry players, them, I'm not going to mention any other name, come and then ask unwarranted and unfounded questions down. I don't want to use certain words. Let me stay fixated on the positive words. Jabbing Nigerians in that regard. They don't belong. They do it. They come in. They pour out their heart. They give it their all. They give in their all, and they still get the negative reaction, the negative feedback. So sometimes they feel they don't belong. They feel that they don't belong. That is why you see them on the international pedestal. You see them on the international stage doing a lot, pushing a lot, and carving a niche of global excellence for themselves. Because if they push the African narrative here, it only comes to hurt them like a fly. You get it? So sometimes they sit down and they feel they don't belong. And as much as they want to push Africa, in as much as they want to project Africa, they feel they don't belong. They feel whatever they give is not reciprocated. And sometimes it hurts. I know that the rule of the giving bit is that when you give, don't expect anything in return. But we are human beings. Sometimes it drains you to the extent that you feel that you are giving in so much and you are getting nothing in return. So you fold up and you go to where acceptance or the acceptance is given, all out. You get it? So basically, my second reason, they feel like they don't belong. They feel like they are Africans, but they feel that they are being looked, like I said, with a side eye. They are being looked with all the negative. They are still not being accepted as global icons. They feel like Africans envy them. They feel like Africans want to be like them, which is impossible. You can't be like someone. We all have our different, association, our different DNA, our different aura. All right. So sometimes they feel like they don't belong. All right. Like I said, 3 reasons. And if you give me the permission, I'm going to share another 3 reasons. That will be the part 2. And I will all come to a conclusion and end this and push the narrative of educative contents on this one out there. Now, the last bit, all right, less appreciation. They are not appreciated. It comes in line with the second point. If you don't feel like you belong, then it means that there's less appreciation. But there are 2 different, points altogether. Now, let's look at the point of appreciation. Someone feels he came before this one came, so he's better than that. I beg, no. You can establish a business, ahead of me and rake in $50 million. I may establish my own, 10 years later and rake in $1 billion. Why? because I am different from you. My mindset, my orientation is different from you. All right. So the fact that you started and got $50 million is automatically not a surety to someone also following suit and earning below belt of 20 to make you seem like you started so you are the big boss. No. All right. You can start earn 50 and then someone will come and earn $1 billion. So less appreciation from the African region. No matter what they do for us, no matter how they pour in whatever bit of their, creative lifestyle to us, they feel less appreciated. They feel like, the African sub-Saharan region is not really appreciating them as the forefront runners, all right, of this music business, of this entertainment thing, of this whole African narrative. And it drains them sometimes, like I said. Now, with these aforementioned 3 reasons I've given, what do you think as well? Do you agree with me? Basically, do you agree with me? Or you also have a suggestion? Now, do you think I should come with a second part to share 3 or 4 reasons of adding up to today's content, and let's project this educative content to the African region on this channel, that the forefront runners, the big guns, the kingpins of this African entertainment sector, all right, are Nigerians. Not only that, there are a lot more, things, routine, itinerary of, stuff, of creativity they are doing out there in other sectors we can talk about. But with these 3 reasons, we can come to a conclusion that they associating with the world now, outside the African continent now, they associating with the white people, they dominating the foreign lands, where even Chris Brown has come to expound on the fact that it will even be hard for some American artists to achieve filling the bigger arenas like these Nigerian stars are doing. Some American artists we see can't even do that back to back. Chris Brown, all right, has attested to this fact. How much more we Africans? I've always said this, that America is not just one particular country, but a whole, group of countries that has come, or who have come together to form one, state, which is the United States of America. Why not Africa? We can do it. The fact that we are not united, all right, doesn't mean that we shouldn't see ourselves as one people. The message I want to put across is that let's come together to supporting each other. It is the only way Africa can grow, Africa can thrive, and Africa will be feared and will become one of the greatest continents as we are. All right, we have our own problems as well. We have leadership problems. We have leadership crisis on our continent. But we can dominate the foreign lands, the international stages, international platforms, if we change our mindset. And if Nigerians are going to do it, if Nigerians are going to be in the news for projecting Africa out there, like I've been saying, some of us are going to be here and we are going to talk about it, devoid of where we come from. All right. So this is, today's editorial, why Nigerians prefer associating with white people on the foreign lands, all right, than Africans. What do you also think? Am I making sense here? Am I speaking the truth? All right, share your thoughts with me and comment part 2 if you want me to do this again. I'll come again with, more points and I will build upon it together. This channel is TJ Studios. We share educative content. We sometimes interview people here, and then the editorial sessions, I am here. We'll be coming your way with more different segments. We want to take our time and then bring these segments or different programs to you for you to enjoy it as we are one big family. It is time to go. All right. Okay, you can call me Emeka Chukwu Emeka. You must win for Larin. Call me Emeka and I'll respond. Join the family, subscribe, and let's do this together. And if you just subscribe, welcome to TJ Studios, a Pan-African channel where we stay fixated on the truth and the facts. All right. Share your thoughts with us, devoid of insults. That is what we do here. We are able to share our thoughts without, coming or clapping back at each other. All right. I'll be coming your way with more and more exclusives. I salute you and peace out.